Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Contessa here with your dose of nonsense on the web. And today, again, we are going to be discussing one of the tragedy pimps, Moose Knuckle Magoo herself, Molly Golightly. If you want the full stream of this, head on over to Molly Golightly's channel. Once again, this is based on my opinion and my opinion only. And this content, yes, of course, falls under the fair use guidelines. Let's get going right on into this mess.
Oh my God, Mary, thank you so much. Mary, thank you so much. You have no idea. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Just to give a little context, this stream was from November 14th on Molly's channel. In the background, you can hear her in-laws talking to her husband at the same time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have no idea. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. Oh my God, you have no idea. Mary, thank you so much. I just got a 6-month Patreon. Thank you so much. You have no idea.
She's this excited about a 6-month Patreon. I mean, that is $300 at $50 a month, but something seems a little off here. Her in-laws are talking, her husband's there. She's always talking about how she doesn't really have to work, doesn't need money. So what's this big setup for, Molly?
How much I need the money. You have no idea.
This can't be the same woman that just was bragging about buying a $500 belt, a couple $1,000 purse, all of these trips that she's taking, giving away all of this money that she's making. So this can't be the same woman.
Nala was taken to a shelter or a home. I was told, and listen to this, I'm not in LA, okay? I don't know anything about his services. I don't know anything about anything. I don't know anything.
In other words, at this moment in time, she doesn't have any more private text messages to exploit the day after his passing to her audience that she should have never told anybody, considering she was acting in capacity of his life coach at the time. But hey,
Billy Joe asked for funeral donations before. Yeah, that means drug money.
and up pops a random comment. And of course, Molly says this. So funeral donations equal drug money. Okay, Molly.
That's ridiculous. No, she gets nothing.
Oh, the tragedy queen has spoken, and she says that she gets nothing. Nothing, she says, because she's the queen.
I'll tell you one thing. If she turns her daughter in, I'll tell you what, clip this for me. No, I'm not going to Aaron's funeral. I'm going to take this opportunity to get some rest, some well-needed rest, okay?
I honestly think it's a great thing that she goes away and rests up because let's just be honest, none of this is stopping. None of this is going anywhere. She is going to continue to be held to the fire, and that's exhausting.
Oh my God. No. Anything that she starts or is a part of gets.
Oh, tell us, wise one. Tell us, please.
The weather. You checking the weather? No, I'm not going to Aaron's funeral. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to read. I'm going to do some research.
Did you just say you were going to do some research? You probably should have stuck to rest because you're going to need that. Research, you might also need. You might want to research the facts and the story that you've been telling and how they have all unraveled because of your doing. You might want to research some of the foundation of your story so then when you have to tell it, you have it right.
Thank you, Jelly Bean. Blow. Skeletor begging for funeral and blah, blah. She'll use it for something else. I'm not giving anything, but you can clip this.
In all honesty, in my opinion, if Molly could have gotten an interview or a reaction from Billy, she would have given her money for that. But because she couldn't, she didn't.
If Billy Joe turns her daughter in, I'll make it rain on her.
How are you going to make it rain on her when you just got overly excited about $300 and said that you needed the money so bad? Can you make that make sense? Are you broke or are you not?
Billy Joe, if you do what I've been begging you to do, grab your daughter by the hair, grab her down the stairs.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is your life coach, Molly Golightly, who says, grab your child by the hair, grab her down the stairs. Yep, this is the life coach that is telling you to, again, abuse your child. Okay.
Turn her into the feds.
I find it very pathetic that a life coach encourages cycles of violence to continue, considering the climate we are in right now. But then again, I guess that's rational thinking, and she doesn't think like that. She just wants everything for shock.
Turn your second killer child in. And this is,
to my knowledge, Leilani has not been charged with a crime at this point in time. I could be wrong, but Molly, in your words, you just called her a K. Do you have proof of that? And I mean proof, something more than rumors and speculation by the misinformation cronies. I'm talking about tangible proof for your statements. Do you have that?
my question real quick. Why is it that your son wasn't being protected, right? This weird thing. Why is the son serving jail time, and why is the girl being protected? So I'm wondering, like, I don't know, is this a drug money thing? Are you trying to?
And here we go. In typical Molly fashion, we're going to jump right in with some more speculation, starting up some new rumors, getting some gossip flowing, sending her little misinformation cronies out running amongst the wild.
I don't know. Are you ratting out drug dealers? That's what we're wondering. Because that's
how this crew can look at facts right in front of them, like tangible facts that law enforcement has put out or legit media has put out, and twist it into stuff like this is beyond.
One of the only things that we could wonder about. So
that's the only thing you're concerned about, Molly? Why aren't you concerned about where is Quentin Simon? What happened to Quentin Simon, the victim?
Tell you what, I'll make it rain on you if you're turning your daughter. Stage 3 long.
Okay, I've got to just say this because the filler's too much, the lips are too much, but the clapping for yourself with the weird little tiny hand gestures is over the top creepy. Like you set yourself to a whole nother level when you continue to clap for yourself over and over again, like you've done something, or when you say boom, like you've dropped something important, and you never do.
Cancer, on a serious note, I'm sorry, Amber. Aw, thank you, Amber. I'm sorry that you have to go through this journey with me. I don't know what
all I've got to say is fuck cancer.
Stage my mom's in. My mom, I think it's punishment that what they're doing to my mom, because my mom gave them a piece of her money the other day. We'll give her my bill money if she turns her in. Yeah. Oh no, I'll make it rain on I'll make it rain on Billy Joel.
Again, I'll ask kindly, but how are you going to make it rain on Billy, considering yesterday you were in Patreon begging basically your Patreons to support you because you can barely pay your own bills and give so much to others? Can you make this make sense for me, Molly?
I'll give her my fucking Chanel purse. I'll fucking give her thousands of bucks if she turns that little bitch in.
Is that going to be another one of those promises like you made to Dre that if she let Letitia see Marvon, that you take down all the videos you had done and apologize?
That's what I'll do. I'll never bother her again. She will once. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes.
I kind of feel like you are going to bother the wrong person one of these days and think that you can arrogantly get away with it. I really have a feeling it's going to catch up.
I'm talking about like tonight.
I mean, we know she will never hold up to her end of the bargain, but of course, she's got to be in control of the situation too. So you got to do it tonight because Molly is in control of the situation and Molly needs to do everything for attention.
I'm talking, I'll give her a stack of fucking cash. I'll give her like everything I'm saving.
All right. For those of you that don't know who CMC is or anything to do with that, let me just explain that right there is complete CMC logic. She's saving money, but can't pay her bills.
That lady is too old to be doing drugs. Yeah, she's fucking. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Just a word to the wise here. Molly is the senior in this situation. She's older than Billy. And her jaw was across the street before her legs had ever left the car. Just think about that.
That she's younger than me. How old is Billy Joel? Well, this is the thing, Leilani.
I truly believe that there's only a couple of years difference between the two of them, but Molly has had thousands of dollars worth of work done to her face, and Billy has lived a very hard life. Without the work Molly's had done, she would probably look about the same, in my opinion.
Is the only suspect, right? Well, then.
It really bothers me to my core that these creators refuse to discuss the important pieces of these cases. That being Quentin Simon. Quentin Simon is still missing currently.
Just say, hey, if she's that close to that, man, she looks used. Well, that's what doing drugs and shit does to you.
This is another one of those situations of pot meet kettle. This is the difference between having a plastic surgeon and not. But both of them living a very similar lifestyle. One just has to deny it.
She's 46. Oh my God. Happy birthday, Lisa.
And her age matters to you because why?
No, that's what happens. She wants to talk to you by the tree. Get the fuck out of here.
Do I sense that somebody's a little upset that perhaps they got stood up for their meeting by a tree? Is that what I'm sensing out of this whole thing here, Molly?
Piece of wood, not that big around or whatever.
Billy Joel was in jail herself when her son was arrested. Oh my God. She doesn't intimidate me in the least.
Common sense would lead one to believe that you should be intimidated by her, but you like to put on a show, so of course you act like you're not intimidated by nobody. Nobody can touch you. You're above everybody and everything.
Who puts manure on their own property?
One of their sticking points that they continue to run with is this manure and fish heads that they claim the family did themselves. I have not seen videos of who exactly did this. Does anybody know where the videos are?
And guess what? They sent a crackhead out there to sit in it to film me. It's funny. People were posting, they weren't there to film you, Michael Lightly. That's how they weren't.
It's all about her, me, I. Molly, can you say his name? Quentin Simon. Quentin Simon is who this story is about.
Cameras were pointing right at me. Crackhead number one said clearly, she said, you know what? We've been waiting a long time for this bitch. We really have.
In all reality, there actually is a lot of people who are holding their breath and hoping that Molly is her own biggest downfall. That is truthful.
As much as a liar as her daughter. Sorry, not sorry. Did you see those heifers run in?
She must not have gotten enough compliments on her fresh new Botox and the little plumper she had done on her face because she's rubbing it excessively, seeking compliments, y'all. Tell her how much better she
When
looks.
we did our little walk. Mary, I want to say thank you so much. You have no idea.
Remember that newly fresh, fixed up face full of fillers wasn't free, Molly.
How much it means to me what you just did right now by becoming a 6-month Patreon. Thank you so much.
Yay, Patreons. You too can buy yourself a wrench on my channel to do my dirty work for the low cost of $50 a month.
Well, we're gonna miss it. Well, I know we'll miss it. We will.
And also probably your soul. And don't forget, your dignity and morals will be gone.
Nobody cares about Don Wells anymore. This is the thing. Anything that John Wells says now, nothing new is going to happen.
In other words, Molly doesn't want to touch that story anymore because for some reason she can't exploit it in the way she wants to anymore. That's what I get.
Nothing. He's going to say, okay. This is the thing. He's going to say, I'll always love my wife. I wish her well. Pray about my daughter.
Once again, she has the opportunity to mention that Summer Wells is still a missing child, but she doesn't. She just has to talk about the drama around the parents.
Praying about my daughter. Just want to get my life back. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. He never once went out to look for Summer with us. Remember that.
Why would anybody go near you?
Oh my God, I didn't even tell you guys. Did you know who reached out and spoke to me the other day? I fucking forgot. What's his name? Totally forgot to tell you, motherfuckers. Hold on. Forgot his name. The hell?
Oh my God, y'all. So-and-so reached out to me, and I can't believe I forgot to tell you all, but I can't even remember his name because he's that important to me, and I was that concerned about it that I didn't even remember his name. Okay.
That dude.
It definitely feels like playing roulette when you watch her pick the next big shock and awe of her stories out, because you just never know where it's going to land or what she's going to exploit next.
Where is he?
I've gone on a lot of trails where I see a bench
So important, but can't even find his messages.
on the trail made by so-and-so for an Eagle Project,
That's the kind of thing they want you to do now. They don't want you to put like this project.
Dudley and Jan.
And thankfully for Contessa, I have no clue who that is. But once again, I'm sure there's a lot to the story or something. But that's where we end this for today. She has all these opportunities to do so much good with the platform that she has been given, and she chooses to do stuff like this. She could absolutely shine positive light on all of these cases. She could do something positive with all of this energy that she has, but she continually chooses to do nothing but negative things that have horrific, long lasting impacts on these victims and their families. She refuses to stop her behavior whatsoever. And it just continues to steamroll more and more and more. I don't know about you guys, but it gets really old watching her do the same thing over and over again. Tell me what y'all think. Contessa, over and out.